Travis Wayne Goodsell. In my dreams, before I was woken up, I was in an outdoor, I'm not sure what you'd call it. It was sort of like a storefront. It was on the hillside. It was built on the hills. But it was sort of like it was a place south of the border, which was why I'm struggling to describe it. The streets were paved, there were sidewalks, but the housing was sort of like mud brick, but painted white. But regardless of those details, I was being tested. A teacher was giving a final test to see if I could pass, and I couldn't go home until I took it. But the test, the questions were opinion, which was weird because I could put anything I wanted and I would pass. And so I finished it, turned it in. There was a woman that I once knew who was taking the test next to me. She sort of took my seat. And I was able to leave. But when I walked through the one gate, it was patrolled by wolves. And was unable to, well, I reached out to find the one person, notified them of the wolves. He went to go call animal control, but not waiting for animal control to take care of the wolves, I was able to slip through that section to the other wooded fenced gate, and got out and was able to walk on the sidewalk in the neighborhood to go back home. There were little, I guess wolves, little wolves, baby wolves, so cute, that were also there with the bigger wolves. And as I was walking on the sidewalk, I had a beer that was half empty and dumped it in the, well, asked the officer. Officer came past, asked him if it was okay to dump it in the gutter. He said yeah. And he went his way, and off I went and woke up. So yes, wolves in sheep's clothing, being able to be free. I will post the link to my docket online so that you can check it out for yourself. We can all find out together. As it's expected that the clerks will file it first thing this morning, if the judge has done anything at all from Friday night before the clerks closed up shop. And as long as the clerks file it on the docket before noon, so that I don't have to wait until Tuesday at midnight, we shall see. If something was filed on Friday, I'm expecting it in the mail today. So if it doesn't show on the docket, thanks to the clerk's delays, I will do a video of whatever is obtained in the mail, so that we can all find out together. So like I was saying, I see 3 scenarios, 4, but I mean, she could have done nothing, and so we'll still have to wait. She could have sided with the church, and this is the other thing, siding with the church could also mean further delays, but that's doing nothing. But I don't see her as allowing me to continue on with further delays, because these last 2 filed last weekend, that obviously shocked everybody. When you expose the inverted pentagram of the defendant as their source for symbology, it can shock everybody. I know, I saw it at my wedding, at the doors of the temple. There it is, captured by Donna. That's why it says Donna and then some file number, because Donna had taken the pictures and labeled them, or I labeled them as Donna, I can't remember. But she was our Relief Society president, and inverted pentagram. Because Donna, I can see her not even knowing how to identify different types of stars. She's smart in her field of work that she does. I think she's retired now. But when it comes to other things beyond her field of study, nah. And I think that's the way it is for most Mormons. That's, I'm sure, why everybody was shocked. The clerks, the judge, even the church was shocked into silence. Oh crap, he figured it out. But yeah, or she's gonna side with me, which she has to, because that's what the law says she's supposed to do. The church has 3 strikes against them, thanks to their incompetent lawyers. So, further update on Father's Day's total solar eclipse. I have got a picture for you. I'll try to remember to put it in. The total solar eclipse occurs as the crown of Orion. But it's actually at Orion is holding a club, and so it's right there at the top of the club, which is cool in and of itself, but I've always seen Orion as a shofar horn, and thus giving a message alert. And so, yeah, a total solar eclipse is a big message alert, especially since Jerusalem, as I've shown you, sees it as a partial solar eclipse as it rises in the east. But the Egyptians had, in place of Orion, Osiris, which is even more prominent of a symbolism, because if you understand the Egyptian mythology, which with everything that I've learned, it can't really be called mythology in the sense of a fake story to control the masses. It was a prophecy designed to educate the masses. And if you understand that Osiris dies being murdered by his brother, and then his son Horus is raised up and comes back to the kingdom after having to flee with his pregnant mother, and comes back to battle for the kingdom to restore the kingdom of his father. And that's all in Scripture. That's the whole purpose of everything. That's the way the Jews understand it, Christians understand it, Mormons understand it. It's just everybody understands it differently. And I've done the almost hour-and-a-half video going over the Mormon version of it with the Prophet, Seer, Revelator, Translator versus Keys of the Kingdom video. And so when you have the total solar eclipse, even though it's partial in Jerusalem, it's covering the whole old world, and that also adds to the symbolism, is that as Osiris is murdered, his kingdom is usurped, but a new king is to take over. And so the old kingdom is destroyed, the new kingdom is to replace it. And being in the context of the latter days, with all the other latter day symbolism, this is the battle that's going on as to whether or not the son will restore the kingdom, or whether the uncle will succeed in usurping the kingdom. But it's a clear signal to the old world this Father's Day that the old world and their ways and their traditions and their knowledge gone. That's the symbol. And they need to prepare for the new kingdom that will take over the whole world. So yeah, being on the crown, death of the king, and the crowning of the new king. Herbert, on the government website for coronavirus, I noticed he's no longer telling us it's working. Oh dear God. I mean, he has medical professional, that woman who gets up and speaks for him, giving updates about coronavirus for Utah. Why hasn't she resigned in protest? I mean, Herbert caused this for Utah, just as Trump caused it for America. Herbert was slow to shut things down. He let it escalate before shutting things down. And as a result, we had a steady process as it was as we were staying home. But then he goes and opens early, May 1st, on the anniversary of the Illuminati. What is he doing? Is he unaware of my lawsuit? But, my God. I mean, it's like a death sentence for us. He's literally trying to kill us as Trump's killing America. And so Herbert, then on the 15th, wants to open up more businesses, downgrades us to yellow. Everybody in Utah thinks, oh, it's all clear, we can go out and kill each other. Yay! Bye, Grandma. Bye, little Susie. Or should I say Molly Mormon? I mean, there's that new children's thing. It's in Utah. Utah kids are dying from the variation strain for children. And Herbert just doesn't care. He just says, oh, well, we're not going back. Oh my God. And they had people, this last Thursday for unemployment, the first batch were denied further funding for welfare. And they were saying how great a thing it was. Oh yeah, that's great. They no longer were asking for welfare. Yeah, because their time ran out. See, now those people are unemployed and without funds coming in. They just lie. And they got the national news to lie for them. Oh, Utah is with Oregon and holding off on opening. No. No. We opened. A long time ago. Oh my God, we did not slow down. Don't fall for that. I mean, there should be resignations. Because that health woman who gets up and speaks, she's complicit. She's an accessory. She's supposed to be the medical doctor of reason, to put Herbert in his place and say, no, we need people to stay home. You need to find ways to provide money for them so that they can have food while they stay at home. They also need to provide means of exercise so that they don't get fat and lazy. Like in Beauty and the Beast, the cartoon, in the song. And oopsie-daisy, I can't remember the song now. It's going to bug me. Maybe I'll put that as the theme song. We'll see if the title matches anything for a theme. But yeah, at least he's no longer gaslighting us as to it's working. I mean, it's worse now, and yet everybody's out and about as if it doesn't exist. I'm the only one who wears gloves and a mask. A few elderly people, a few, not all, and then of course store workers. Although I did see the guy that brings in the carts not wearing a mask. He's at the store and they're not requiring him to wear a mask, I guess. And then over the weekend, Microsoft Edge. I don't really use Microsoft Edge, but because it's with Microsoft, my HP computers, they were telling me that, oh, this is safer and it's made for me. They updated Microsoft Edge. And all I can say is, leave me alone. Quit forcing me into something that is not made for me. I didn't tell you what to do. If I didn't tell you what to do, it's not made for me. And don't give me this brainwashing nonsense of safer. Because all I can say is, oh, 1984, you're going to be Big Brother now. They just lie. Because this is what I'm worried about. That the further we get into this civil war, into martial law, that more and more rights of life, liberty, and property are going to be stripped from us. And we're going to be like China, where we will be told, nope, sorry, access denied to this site. You do not have enough social credits to visit this site. Conform and comply to increase your social credit system. It's coming. Because that's all I want to do. I want a free internet. If I want to look up John Hopkins coronavirus numbers for the world, I want to be able to type it in and look it up. If I want to access my Gmail, I want to type in my Gmail and look whatever's come on. I don't want spam. I don't want academia saying, oh, somebody used T good cell, sign up and pay today to find out who. I don't want to pay to find out how my name was used if it is my name. Everybody just wants money. And I don't want to be a part of that. Not online. I don't trust businesses online that are forcing me into paying them. Oopsie-daisy. Be our guest. Be our guest. Be our guest. Welcome to Utah, now go home. There, I need to find that billboard and put it as my cover photo. Be our guest. Now go home. Alrighty, so that's it for this morning. 25 minutes before starting my run, so let's see if I can get this finished.